Hey family, welcome to Scorpio Intuitions. If this is your first time on my channel, like and subscribe. Hit that notification button if anything resonates. If this isn't your first time, welcome, my beautiful family. Okay, so I know you've been wanting to hear about my ayahuasca experience, and I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can. So when we started the ceremony, we the ceremony was taking place in Conroe, Texas. It was performed by 3 shaman. We did the opening ceremony, which is we had the fire. We took some saganga. It's like this. They blow this type of tobacco dust in your nose. It's to clean the pineal gland, and it allows you to, basically receive the message very clear. After that, they cleansed our body with the flames from the fire, and they sprayed a concoction of Florida water and something else where we had to clean ourselves and inhale. And then we got presented with the medicine, the ayahuasca. Now they do like 2 servings, and then if after those 2 servings, whatever you want, you can come up and receive it. So as we receive the aya, you have to hold it in your hand with 2 hands, and then we go back to the circle and we take the drink. After that, we just sit in this circle-like area, and we just meditate. So about the first time I took it, after the first hour, it enhances meditation. After the first hour, I started to see sacred geometry. It's like all types of shapes, but it was in this beautiful way. It's like the shapes would take form in different angles, and you start seeing images. I started to see a lot of Egyptian signs, faces. My intentions, because they say make your intentions known. My intentions was, how can I come into the fullness of my potential? How can I be the greatest asset to this earth of creating the new earth? And so after the first hour, it wasn't it was more like, okay, I'm seeing these shapes and I'm seeing all this in my mind. So after the first hour, after the second hour, it was time for our second serving. So we went up, we received our second serving. And after that, that's when things just started getting like, whoa. People begin to purge. Usually, like they say, you have to like fast before, don't eat any meats. Make sure that you kind of keep a clean system. If not, the plant will let you know if you haven't been eating right, if the things that you've been putting in your body are wrong. And so people at this time, we have people purging, and I was grateful because I didn't have to purge. It was nothing to really relinquish or get out of my system. So I got up after about the second, about an hour, no, about 2.5 hours. I got up and I went to my pallet, and I kind of like laid down and closed my eyes. And when I did that, it's like I had so many voices, and it's like you don't hear it, but it's like how I talk to spirit, right? Spirit sends me a message and I just know it. The message to me was that my ancestors was proud of me. Wait, before I started, when I took the Aya, the medicine, I was just I thought I was gonna see my spirit guides. You know, my spirit guides crazy, right? So I'm thanking them. I'm like, I just want to say, cause y'all know me. I'm like, spirit guides, I just want to say, I appreciate you, ancestors, angels, heavenly angels, for assisting me in this, and I'm really excited about seeing y'all. And I just want to say thank you in advance, and I know y'all protected me. So after the second dosage, and like I go to my little pallet, and I was sitting up, I started to look around in the woods, and I saw like these light figures. It's crazy because when you get on Aya, it's like things just look bigger and wider and spread out than what they actually are. And I remember looking up in the woods, and I seen like these 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 light figures, and it was like my angels watching over me, like, you good. And then I just got this overwhelming energy of gratitude, appreciation, and they were telling me that they were proud of me for the work that I've been putting in, and that for me to know that what I'm doing is bringing about an effect. What I'm doing is pleasing to the Most High, the universe, my angels. And it was more of a confirmation that I'm on the right track, and that a lot of wisdom and power is going to be bestowed not just on me, but those who follow me, or those who are walking with me through this journey. As I laid down, I was, it was like voices like, how do you change the world? How do you change the world? And then I kept getting flashes of women, some women in provocative clothing. I said, some people with like, it's like how our women are depicted today. Spirit says, if you want to change the world, we have to touch our women. We have to make our women sacred again. It says, it was Spirit, they were basically telling me that to change the world, the woman is earth. The woman births. The woman is healers. And until we as a woman collective know our rightful place and hold ourselves for accountability, knowing our worth, it's like then and only then will we be able to change the world on a global level, And then I was like, Spirit, how? So first, as you begin to change you, those who are listening, those who follow you, they will see the truth. They will know to keep their bodies sacred. And then as they begin to set up healthy boundaries within their own temple, then it starts to purge the world. And purging, on the outside looking in, it looks like everybody throwing up. It looks like it's a release of pain, agony, lifetime of trauma. And Spirit says, once the woman purges of these things, these people, these spirits, knowing their worth, setting up boundaries, not letting anyone come in to desecrate them, then the world itself will begin to purge itself of all of the pain, all of the hate, all of the wanting to be compared. And then it's like I would see images. I would see myself as an Egyptian pharaoh. I saw myself as, it's like my past lives, I started to see, but this particular past life was of royalty, of spiritual heightenedness, like a priestess. But it was like I was this royal figure but I was held in like a high priestess standard. And it was like, Spirit says, it's your time. It's timing, time. It was just like repeating words and images in the sky. Like I had this, it looked like a deformed frog. Like the mouth was like this and it was just talking to me. And I'm just like, okay. It's hard to explain the imagery, but the message is what was important. The message to me was that this world is changing. Those who follow you, those who come into this new conscious awareness of their divine power within themselves. And I want you guys to know God is not outside of us. Very much in us, very much our own. Just how Jesus came down and Jesus is a savior. We are our saviors, family. And I was raised in Christianity. I was brought up, but the truth is, you are one with Source. The truth is, that very energy of Christ is in you. Everyone has Christ inside of them. But you have to choose to awaken it. You have to choose to arise to this Christ consciousness. That was the message. And the message is to get to begin to change this world. Our women have to change. And the ones that do, we will walk as gods on this earth. And what we don't understand is that we've been here before. And now it's time for us to remember who we are. You have no idea the abilities we're capable of. Reading people's minds. Like, I was getting downloads, many downloads. I mean, I get downloads frequently, but at the rate they were coming in, it was like trying to process it all. It's like I'm getting revelations, family. And as I'm getting these revelations, like the shaman was speaking of the same thing, the exact same thing I was just getting a revelation from. And I'm like, are they reading my mind or am I reading theirs? Spirit says, you heard it first. So it's kind of like Spirit is giving us the ability to see the future in ways beyond what I've experienced thus far. And when I tell you, everything is a tool. The plant is a tool for you to come into your higher consciousness. These cards are tools because everything is within you. It's just how strong you are to actually hear the message and bring it out. I know this compilation of how my experience was may feel kind of, but it's kind of how it came to me, kind of like, oh. And pretty much the second night when I took this beautiful plant, it was, I didn't see too many visions, but the message was clear that there is a lot of abundance coming in for those that choose to arise to the occasion. And I have to be honest with you, family. There is a lot of deaths that are about to take place. I mean, a lot of deaths. But for those who choose to arise with this awakening, it's a beautiful, beautiful life waiting for us. And it's not for us to get sad and gloomy because this is the times. But the time is now for you to act. The time is now for you to let go of anything that is holding you back. Remember, this is a 3D realm. We are spiritual beings. And it's time for us to operate in that spiritual realm so that this 3D realm can flow. I really don't know what else to say about the experience, but it was everything amazing and empowering, reassuring clarity. It's a beautiful experience, one that I feel like to actually understand it, you will have to experience it for yourself. But it awakens you to what must be done, what you've been ignoring, what you need to address. And I just have to say that during the process, the first night, I took two portions of it to say, and what Aya told me was that I didn't need it. Aya told me that I am the plant. Like, if I was one of the spirits before me now who created this plant to let humanity actually see the things that they were afraid of seeing or holding back from. So the second night, I only took one, and I did my Cambo, and they do say Cambo cleans your body, your blood, everything. So the Iowa will affect you more potently, and it did. Like, my first little shot of it the second night, I mean, I knew I didn't need any more, you know? And in a way, to me, that was a blessing, because it lets me know that the cleansing of my body, my mind, they respected in the spiritual realm. You know, like, you be thinking that what you do is kind of like mediocre or doesn't mean too much. But in the spiritual realm, family, if you just do a little bit, it carries you a lot. And then you just keep on pushing, one foot in front of the next. I've witnessed so much love, so much oneness. Like, we are all connected, from the animals to the plants, especially to the people that I met there. If you all could only see what I've witnessed, it was like so beautiful. It was unity it was so profound how each person cared for one another. Like, it didn't matter what they went through, what background. It was, the common denominator was love. And for each person to show it to each other and then experience and be able to talk about the experience, you start to see how the messages start to connect with each person, how started to build each other up. It was just so beautiful, the feeling. Like, family, we have to stop thinking so much and start feeling. We have to start being our brother's keepers. We have to start caring about one another. It's the only way we're gonna make it into this next level, this new world. I saw it. I saw the future. I saw my future. I saw my collective's future, and it is bright and beautiful, family. It is so, so beautiful. And I know what I'm here to do. And I just pray that those who resonate with me, resonate with this, I just hope y'all ready, because this new world that we as a collective are creating is gonna be so, so, so powerful and beautiful. It's like something euphoric. Yeah. So to end this off, that was my experience to the best of my explaining abilities. Everything that I needed to see, everything that I needed to know, and the things that are to come is beautiful, very beautiful. If you choose to rise to your Christ in you. I love you, Scorpio Collective, with all my heart. And I want to say thank you for the prayers and the support that y'all given me while I was on my retreat. And when I come back, I just want to say, I feel your love. I feel your prayers. And I want you to know it goes a long way. All right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and get up off here because y'all know I don't like getting too emotional. But I love you guys, and we have some beautiful, beautiful, magnificent things that are coming in. So get ready, family, because it's here. Blessings.